This document right here represents the next facet of the fight against both the provincial and federal laws, the start of a legal process declaring that Bills 5 and C-5 are unconstitutional.
What's about to happen is going to be very harmful. Bill 5 and Bill C-5 are pieces of legislation that attempt to bulldoze over First Nation rights and lands with no respect for our decision-making and jurisdiction.
The provincial and federal laws to be questioned in court are now the foundation for government plans to move ahead with projects in the national interest by bypassing existing laws in order to do so.
These laws were purportedly brought in to address the threats from south of the border of the Trump administration. And yet they are structured in ways that we become what we say we're threatened by.
Select First Nations, 9 at this point, say the bills represent a clear and present danger to their ways of life and reconciliation.
The problem is that the governments aren't coming and sitting down with us. They're not consulting with us like they're supposed to. So often they'll say, we'll consult with you after the fact. And that's not consultation. That's not duty to consult. We have these laws for a reason.
A statement from Premier Doug Ford's office reads, quote, "We have begun productive conversations with First Nations who share our vision of unlocking economic opportunity and critical infrastructure in their community, and will continue these consultations throughout the summer." Indigenous leaders from across the country, meanwhile, have made their way to Ottawa for a national summit and a meeting to take place with Prime Minister Mark Carney on Wednesday.
Until an appropriate process founded in free, prior, and informed consent is established between First Nations rights holders and the Crown's legal obligations will not be met.
Carney reiterating today that Bill C-5 is a precursor that enables actual consultations on specific projects. And this week is about engagement with First Nations.
How this can work, how we work together, what are the priorities. That's before any consultation on any specific project or types of projects.
Lawyers say that with a matter like this, they would expect a hearing to take place within a year. However, if governments barrel ahead with the nation-building projects, there's a pretty good chance that they'll be filing for an injunction. Mark McAllister, City News.